it's Faith. So I don't have that much planned for today. Just want to talk about odds and ends. I haven't been on here in a hot minute, and I just wanted to get on. So I have about 92, 93 subscribers. So all of you are awesome, and I am just so excited that I have that many. I'm not really one for fame and fortune, but I like it when I have it. So it is raining here. It's been raining all day. I don't think it stopped at all. I'm not sure. I've been inside the house. Needless to say, it's been raining a lot. And it got me thinking, so like, I really believe that when God lets something happen in our lives, that it is for a good purpose. Like, he's a purposeful God. And I just believe that so much. Like, God created man to live in happiness with him in heaven. One thing, well, I'll get back to that, but I just believe that, like, the reason it rained all day, maybe it's because we haven't really had that much rain lately. You know, there's different things that God puts forward that we're not really thinking about. Another thing is, I was going to go to Uber, but in the rain, because it's like raining right now. I'm losing my voice a little bit. Hold on, let me get some water. In the rain, even in the rain in our lives, we have to not, it's okay to weep. It's okay to not, like, be happy about it. Jesus, when Lazarus died, even though, this is interesting. So, like, even though he knew Lazarus would rise again, it's actually kind of stopping right now, not really. Even though he knew Lazarus would rise again, he wept because it was just sad. And I think that's a good pointer for us, that, like, when something happens, someone dies, it doesn't even have to be when someone dies. It could be like you didn't ace your test or something, and you're just like feeling crazy. Well, just realize that happened for a reason. You know, and sometimes we don't know what the reasons are, but let me tell you, God lets things happen for a reason. So I've told these stories before. Hi. I've told these stories before about, like, me getting kidnapped or different things. And somebody said you're so pretty. That's so nice. All I did was take a shower today, so that's very nice. Okay, so getting back to what I was talking about. But godless things happen for a reason, and there were times where I could have gave in. I could have gave up the faith. I remember being about 19 years old, so this was about 11, 12 years ago. And I grew up Catholic, which was okay, but there's just so many things that bad Catholics have done that, oh my gosh, you guys are showering me with blessings. Hello, how are you? God's with you, you're blessed. How are you doing? Said hi. I'm pretty good. And the fact that I didn't work today is kind of crazy, but keep spreading the what? Keep spreading my phone's cracked. You guys can't see it, but my phone is literally cracked, so I can't really read these that well. But where are you from? I'm from Pennsylvania, actually. Keep spreading the new of God. I think they meant to write the news of God. They're not new. Oh, I thought you said new glasses. They're nice glasses. Thank you. I look better without them. No. But getting back to what I was talking about, and then if you guys, oh, hi from Australia. If you guys want, I can take different suggestions and talk about them after I'm done talking about this topic. Because I have a little bit of time today. Okay, so for those of you who didn't subscribe, please subscribe. It'd be cool. Anyway, so I have been kidnapped, I want to say 2 times in my life. Wait, 1. And I've been almost raped, like, a few times. Now, shout you out. What does that mean? Polly Lover shout out. Okay, I think that's what that means. But I'm not going to get into much detail, but when I was very mentally sick, these black people kidnapped me, and who knows what they wanted to do to me. I didn't even know I was being kidnapped. And this, the Blessed Mother shouted out through me because I didn't know I was being kidnapped. And she was like, get her out of the car now. And I just remember this black guy's face as he turned, was terrified. And it makes sense because I could actually talk about the Blessed Mother all day long because she is the Tower of Ivory, but she's the Terror of Demons because she is so powerful, so good. So anyway, so I didn't get kidnapped that time because she got me out. Another time I was walking the highway, same thing. I was off my drugs and off cold turkey and all that crap. Don't ever get off drugs cold turkey. I don't care what anyone tells you. Unless God's like there with you, don't do it because you will have very bad results. Trust me. Anyway, and you can get sicker. You live Australia, okay? I do not live in Australia. I live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Yes. Okay. So, so I was walking the highway in Pennsylvania. Anyway, I was out of my mind. And there was just like so many things going through my mind. It was just like horrendous. Anyway, so this guy pulls over and in all sincerity of heart, like what it looked like, was like, hey, do you need a ride? I'm going back to Pittsburgh. And I'm like exhausted to the point where I'm just like, yeah, I think he's fine. I'm going with him. I get in the truck. This is so freaking hard to talk about because it was just terrifying. But I get in the truck with him and did I get dizzy? Wait, from what? Anyway, I get in the truck with him and he's like going on about how I hardly remember this because I was like pretty tired. Anyway, so he goes like, yeah, like, you know, I might have to stay at a hotel. We might not be able to drive all the way there because like, I forget what the heck he said. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's fine. And he's like, no, he's like, I don't have enough money for 2 beds. And I totally freaked out. I was just like, I'm getting out of this car right now. And he thought that if he pulled over in this like gravel parking lot, that like it would entice me to like change my ways or something. He was so weird. But he pulls over into this parking lot. And I am from Uzbekistan. Cool. And he pulls over in this parking lot and I'm like, I'm getting the heck out of here. So I open the door to the car and he knew that I was going to jump out. So he starts moving and I swear to God, the car was moving and I jumped out and I was exhausted and I hit the rocks on my knees and I'm just like, God, I don't know what to do. And so I started praying to this one saint who's extremely powerful. He has an interesting past, like when he was on Earth. His name is Saint Alessandro. And I prayed to him with all the might of my soul, and I was like, I don't know what to do. And he said, look, I had like this jacket on, not this one, but it kind of looked like this. And he was like, take your jacket and pretend like you have, not pretend, but like put out like a spiritual knife. Show him the spiritual knife. So I did. I stuck it out and he like drove away. Moral of the story could be a few things. One of them is this is going to sound retarded. I am an Uber driver, and as far as me driving with anyone, even an Uber driver ever again, chances are very slim because I'm just like, no. It's 11:25 p.m. in Uzbekistan. Oh, geez. Where is that? Where's Uzbekistan? Is that another planet? I'm kidding. I don't know where that is. So there have been times in life where I, do things or don't do things, and every single decision we make puts us on a path towards a different destination. So, yeah. So, like, if you choose to work that day, or you choose to not work that day, or you choose to take that job or that promotion, everything leads us either to one place or another. Ultimately, I think everything leads us to either heaven or hell. And we're on earth for one reason, and that is to save our soul. So, oh my gosh, guys. I don't know why I did that. It's not dangerous. I have to tell you guys a story. So, okay. I have seen my soul, basically. So, you know how, like, bodies, people say you're a body, you have a soul. It's like, no, you have a soul that has a body. And, oh my gosh, my voice is, like, acting weird. But I had, like, this, it was so weird. It was like, I had my hand on the wheel, and I was, like, driving somewhere, and it was almost like I could not feel, oh my gosh, I keep getting stupid little emoji things. So I'm driving, and it was like my soul was out of my body almost, and I could, like, feel that. It was really cool. Okay, so I hope you guys are having a good day. I'm gonna go here soon. Yeah, but stay lit. Not in the weird way, but stay lit. And God bless. Bye.